Good evening. Welcome to a taste of Lavina, Poetic, Empress, and I'm coming at you with the queen that reigns supreme, Melodic Storm. You guys know I just like that button, right? Good evening. Good evening. Kamal Speaks. Carla Jean, 126, thank you for joining. Oh, you guys, Melodic Storm is in the building. Let's bring her in. Melodic Storm, I have sent you an invitation. Thank you, thank you. Okay, you guys. Hello, darling.
Hello.
Thank you, thank you. Again, thank you guys. This is Lavina, Poetic, Empress, and I'm coming to you live with a taste of the queen that reigns supreme, Melodic Storm. How are you doing today?
Doing okay and yourself?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Well, I'm going to get right to it,
Okay.
okay? Um, Melodic Storm is a woman born in the 70s. She comes from a tight-knit family. She is a mother, sister, cousin, lover, poet, friend, writer, and author. Author of,
Ly-
author of,
Lyrics of my heart.
and I do apologize because I have her book, but it's in storage. The next time I have her on my show, I will have her book out. And an author who desires to share relatable, heartfelt vibrations with everyone. Now, on my show, I like to ask three questions pertaining to my three books. One of your deepest thoughts, your favorite expression by Expressions by Lavina, and one of your dirty little secrets. Now, you have the choice not to answer the questions, but we surely hope you will. So, would you like to say anything or give shout outs to anyone?
I actually see a lot of people joining, so thank
Mhm.
you. I saw Mad Moral. I see the vocal doctor. I see. I think Nene Eli, Carla Jean. Hi. I see quite a few people on here that I see on my feed often.
Good, great. Thanks for joining, guys. Thank you. Now, Melodic Storm, the first question that I would like to ask is being born in the 70s, growing into the 80s, what was happening at that time and how did it affect you?
Ooh, that was era. um, so in all honesty, like just life in general was just different. I mean, our parents were like super protective.
Mhm.
You know, they always needed to know where you were, what you were doing, or whatever. Even different time, and I think people were probably a little bit more trusting. I also think that they were very cautious and just
Mhm.
didn't get caught up in anything because when you think about it, like just walking down the street, you know, a bullet has nobody's name on it. So if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you can just be a victim of circumstance. Uh,
Right.
and hip hop definitely played a major role in me like growing up. Like I probably fell in love with hip hop when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
A major thing growing up in elementary school, middle school, high school,
Mhm.
college,
Right.
etc. Music in general.
Okay. That's great. What role, because it said you come from a close knit family, what
Mm-hmm.
role did your family play in you becoming who you are?
My family probably molded me into the person that I am. Um, just just them being who they were. It was a close knit group of, especially women.
Okay.
Women in
Okay.
my they were so strong.
Mm-hmm.
They just held everything down. Um,
That's what.
like a huge, like my great grandfather was like, the head of the family. He
Right.
he pretty much ran everything, as far as like, our family functions and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
my great grandmother, who was his wife, my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother, who was his daughter, my aunts, my cousins, etc. They, like they just they held everything down. Like, everybody played their position, everybody had their role, and they just held everything down. I will say this, that I miss those days when family was really family and they were very close knit and very, tight, and just, always wanted to be together and celebrate. We used to come together and celebrate like crazy. So
Exactly.
that was
Exactly. I get that. And I think to an extent, I have that still with our family. We skate and bowl a lot
that,
still and have cookouts and, of course, holidays.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, yes. So
A lot of
that's wonderful.
believe it or not, we've experienced so much loss, and
Mm-hmm.
it's unbelievable. So
Mm-hmm. Um, Sorry to hear that. Condolences.
thank you.
Yeah. Now, would you like to take time and either perform or read one of your selections from your book? We would love to hear.
Hey, let's see.
You guys, thank you for joining. If you just come in, we appreciate you this evening. And now, Melodic Storm has the floor.
All right. This particular piece, um, actually, it's not a long piece, but I was on the train. This was in the city, and this guy was like physically and verbally abusing, I guess, his girlfriend or, spouse. I didn't know the, exact relationship, but I knew that they were together. And I just felt so horrible for her and for him. I was embarrassed for all of us in general. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it just hurt because you could tell that his words were so piercing that they really, made her feel worthless. And so that inspired this piece. He was just like tearing her down,
Wow.
mentally, roughing her up physically.
Oh my goodness.
So it's called Don't Talk to Her Like That, Brother. Don't talk to her like that, brother. Yes, I'm talking to you. Talk to her like a woman because she matters. Every time you scream at her, I see her teeth chatter. She should be respected because she cultivates the future. Don't talk to her like that, brother. You
Yeah.
insult, you braid her, and when she tries to cry, you even forbade her. Man, you are such a coward. Don't you see the destruction you're causing? She can't even get one sentence out because she's so scared she keeps pausing.
Mm.
Like that, brother. You're teaching your sons to disrespect their earth. Don't talk to her like that, brother. You're planting seeds of destruction which will surely corrupt them. Those These impressionable young minds are like mounds of clay, which are waiting for us adults to mold them. Which
Yes.
is her name? Do you think that disrespecting her and not protecting her is going to somehow keep her tame? These constant blows, calling her sluts and hoes, do nothing but break and bruise her spirit and break her heart. These constant tongue lashings disrupt her safety and security and send her self-esteem crashing on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Always wanted her Superman, superhuman, superhero, but today it seems he's nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. Now, for our next question, did you go to college and what did you major in?
Yes, I went to college in the 90s, and
Mm-hmm.
in criminal justice and psychology.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, do you work in that field?
No, ma'am.
I'm sure studying psychology. Oh my goodness. I'm sure that was interesting, getting inside people's minds.
Yeah.
And you can go, I'm sure that also plays a role in your poetry, in your writing.
It plays a role in my poetry. It plays a role in my life. It plays a role
Yes, yes.
in in everything. You can have conversations with people, like it's pretty easy to see somebody who has,
Mhm.
stable or plays manipulation games and stuff.
Yes. Hmm.
It's a gift and a curse.
Right, right. Okay. I hear that. Now, being a mother, a lover, a poet, a writer, and an author, how do you balance
Ha.
that?
The best way I can. That's the most the absolute best way that I can. I mean, all of those titles are very challenging.
Mhm.
But nobody's perfect. I think that we're all works in progress. I know for sure that I am. Believe it or
You're
not.
not by yourself.
Okay. I had a
Yeah.
conversation and I was like, I was thinking about something and I realized that I'm not that evolved. You know, there,
Woo!
like, I mean, I feel like this. We all need to be very self-aware. I definitely,
Yes.
I'm extremely self-aware and I try to pay attention to, my effect on other people and other people's effect on me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I will say this, that there was a challenge that I was discussing with a close family member of mine, and I was like, I really, really, I really want to be better in that aspect, but
Mhm.
I'm not there yet. It's a constant struggle.
Yes. You know
But
what? Sorry, go ahead.
no, yeah, well, it was just in that one instance. But I honestly feel like I try to I juggle. I definitely juggle. Um, I think I'm a good mom. I don't know. I guess you would have to ask my kids. Um, I'm a proud mom, that's for sure. I think my
Yes, yes. And you have beautiful children. I've seen them on your
kids
page. Beautiful.
do.
They
Thank
don't look abused. So you're an excellent mother.
you. Um, as far as career,
Mhm.
I'm proud of the career that I've held for the past 21 years. So I'm
That's awesome. Congrats. Yes.
definitely take
Yes.
pride in that. As far as being a lover,
Mhm.
um, I don't want to say that I love love. I think love is a thing.
Mhm.
And especially when you have the right person and you experience it with the right person, it is absolutely wonderful.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I can say that.
That's
Um,
all.
yes. Okay. What was the other title?
Being a poet, a writer, and an author.
Being a poet, a writer, and an author. My goodness. The funny thing, the same person. We be on the phone for forever. Uh, but I was actually talking to her about that, and I said, I know what my goal is, and I know what my plan is, and what I need to work on. Um,
Mhm.
and the writing comes easily.
Right.
Is my passion. It
Mhm.
comes sometimes without thought. It just,
Mhm.
I say that I definitely believe that that is one of my God given talents because
Right.
things just pop into my head. A certain situation could, manifest, and within 10 minutes I have a whole piece that I've written, and it flows.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. Yes. That's awesome.
Um, Clock Sticking said, "You have every reason to be." I have every reason to be what, sis? I know who that is. Hey, Keith. um, yeah, no, like I said, I try to balance it.
Hmm.
As being an author, um,
Hmm.
like I said, it just flows.
That's awesome.
It flows. It flows. I love it. I feel so honored, so humbled, and so blessed.
Hmm.
Actually, um, have that gift come through me to be a vessel. I think that's absolutely amazing, and I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I love it. A proud parent. Yes, I am a proud parent, Keish.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What is next for Melodic Storm?
Oh, uh, whew. Well, without giving away too much,
Hmm.
I have a major goal that I would like to reach before I leave this earth. Um,
Hmm.
it is a business pertaining,
Hmm.
my poetry and my love for music.
Yes.
That's as far as I'm willing to go right here, right now.
Okay. That's fine.
From a lot of
That's
stuff
fine.
we'll see and hear a lot more poems, a lot more
Mhm.
books, and
Yeah.
venturing out into fiction novel, probably series, um,
Mhm.
based on urban inner city life.
Okay. That's great. Excellent. And I'm sure you are going to be extremely successful.
Oh, you! I appreciate it.
You are because you put out good and you help people that you don't know. Because when I first came to Instagram, you reached out and you got my ball rolling. I'm grateful.
But
So I know when you put that in the universe, blessings are going to just come to you. So I'm sure. Yes.
I You're supposed to do that. Definitely believe that that's our mission in life. I think as women,
Mm-hmm.
um, I've always believed each one teach one.
Yes.
So if you're in a position to help the next woman, help
Mhm.
her. Um,
Yeah.
help her, guide her, because you definitely, I believe, you get your blessings from the Lord,
Yes. Yes.
but from your heart,
Mm.
because it's not you help me helping you, and you helping me is not taking anything away from either one of us. If anything, it's building each other up, and it's helping us.
Yes. 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 I totally agree. I totally agree. Totally. Now, before you do your last poem, would
I
you answer?
this question.
Okay. Somebody has a question. Go ahead and read it and answer it, please.
Yes. He wanted to know if I have any revolutionary or unapologetic work speaking to the issues we deal with today. I have pieces dealing with all different things, um, current events, etc. Uh, I deal with a lot of different pieces in my book, a lot of different issues in my book. I will say this, that a lot of my pieces deal with relationships, whether it be um, whether it's family, dealing with family, friends, or romantic relationships. So I touch on a little bit of everything. Um, that's one. Two, I do speak on some current events, but I also feel like I try really, really, really hard to stay out of the political realm.
Mm-hmm.
because I believe that politics are your views, and that's personal. That's your own personal view. If
Right.
you does ask me a question, I will give you an answer about the way I view things and how I feel, but I can't, you know, I can't tell you how to feel. I can only give you what I have,
Exactly.
from my personal experience. So, you could give it, you take it or leave it.
Right. Right. Got you. Got you. Now, would you like to answer uh, any of the questions pertaining to deepest thoughts, your
Okay.
favorite expression, or a dirty little secret?
Deepest thoughts. Oh, deepest thoughts, I would say. I have a lot of deep thoughts.
Just give us one. Just give us one. Or
Oh,
several, however many you want to share, let it rip.
um, I'm a voyeur, for lack of a better word. So
Mm-hmm.
I go from the outside in. Um, I watch things around me. I watch
Okay.
what's going on. I like to hear about what's going on. I love to listen.
Mhm.
And just because I listen, I don't always have something to say.
That's a wise woman, honey.
Okay. I take it in. And me taking it in, my response may manifest in my work. Usually that's what happens.
Right.
I find that sometimes being, although so I can be confrontational sometimes, but
Uh,
I,
we all can. Don't
right.
apologize for that.
I don't.
Okay. I
But
was going to say.
more often than not, the pen is mightier than the sword. So
Right.
instead of coming at you, I might be able to write a piece, and you might be able to understand or feel my piece a little more than
Right.
me coming for you. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Got you. Yes. Like I said, you're a wise woman. I love it. Queen.
Likewise,
They
likewise.
reign supreme. One of your favorite expressions.
Oh, one of my favorite expressions, that I use often, is monkey knows what tree to climb.
Wait a minute, say that again.
Monkey knows what
What
tree
tree to
to
climb? I like that. I
so
like that.
what tree to climb and what
Uh,
branch to pull on in order for it not to break
mm-hmm,
or not to, cause them injury.
mm-hmm,
I use that in reference to, people, and how, sometimes people will do or say things to certain people. Um, I'm definitely an advocate of respect. Respect
yeah.
is huge to me. I respect you, you respect me, and we good,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
like that saying is often used because
Mm-hmm.
I also feel like it depends on how you carry yourself as well. I won't say that people won't come for you or people won't try you or try to disrespect you, but it's also depends on one, how you deal with it, and two,
Right.
you don't have to accept disrespect.
Hello. Yes.
So
Period.
absolutely
Yeah.
not.
I totally agree. Totally. Now,
hmm
a dirty little secret.
A dirty little secret. Oh, um, hmm. I don't know. That one I'm
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but do you write erotic poetry
I,
also?
I have a few pieces. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I
Just wondering. I was just wondering. Okay.
have a
But okay. Cool. So, dirty little secret.
dirty little secret. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. It's good. It's fine. No dirty little secrets from Melodic Storm.
No,
It's good. It's
no.
good.
If I told my dirty little secrets, they wouldn't be secrets.
No, I don't want all of them.
Well, if I told one of them, they wouldn't be a dirty.
That's why it's a sharing. I have to ask
I know.
because some people are willing to share,
I know.
but it's cool. It's cool.
It's a reserve for a certain.
Cool. Got you. Got you. Got you. Now, the floor is yours.
Right. I'm trying to figure out what piece I'm going to read. You know what? Let me hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. What to hear? That's what I want you to pick. What you want to hear. I think that might be more entertaining than anything. I'll read you some titles. How does that sound?
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. All right. So this is called Subconscious Retreat. This one is called Reflection. This one is called Disconnection.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you've heard a couple of these pieces also because we follow each other.
Yeah.
This one,
Still, it's always good.
right. Oh, thank you. This one is called How I Know.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is called Blast from the Past.
Mm-hmm.
That's a more conscious piece. And
Mm-hmm.
this one is called I Almost Didn't Care.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know his name, but the gentleman who asked you, do you have any revolutionary or unapologetic work?
yes.
Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past? Okay.
Yes. It's dedicated to you, sir.
Hey. Blast from the Past. And just like that, it was all a memory. The unforgettable times, the protest, the blood, sweat, and tears our ancestors chose to invest, the boycotts, the speeches, the marches our people chose to pursue, enable rights and liberties for me and you. I never fathomed the thought of seeing an African American president in the White House in my lifetime, of a country that's given us joy, peace, and pain at the same time. We are the descendants of powerful leaders. Why do we pretend that we are blind? Going on free Black Friday, standing for hours in one line, remaining atrocities occur and are obvious right before our face. Seems like the hands of time are rewinding and progress is being erased. Instead of standing firm and putting your money where your mouth is, most choose to remain silent to pacify the masses and rock those expensive designer glasses, burying your sorrows in materialism and misogynistic tomorrows won't elevate us to the top of the class. It will leave us begging, borrowing, stealing, broken, and regressing 67 years back in the past.
The queen that reigns supreme. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Melodic Storm, I so appreciate you coming on tonight. And
having me, sis.
Yes, and I look forward to having you again. And then in the future, you know, when you release a couple more things, and we have so enjoyed your company tonight.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Melodic Storm. And please tell them where they can find you on social media platforms and things.
Yes, you can find me under Melodiq, MELODIQ_Storm on Instagram. And you can also find my book on Amazon. It's called Bleeds of My Heart. And you can purchase the book on Amazon. If you go to my Instagram page, there's a link, an Insta bio link, where you can click on it and it'll lead you right to the book.
Yes, yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Again, thank you for joining us for a taste of Lavina, Poetic, Empress, and the queen that reigns supreme, Melodic Storm.
Thank
Thank you.
thank you.
I like that buzzer. don't don't sign yourself out. I'm gonna end the show and thank you again. God bless you all and thank you so much for joining.
Thank
Good night.
you. Good night.
Okay.